Okay, Fred, here's what issues I'm having here. Alright, I want you to see my spindle's all the way up. So this is a separate problem. I don't know what the issue is. Once I boot up, and this is a version 2.07. Give it a second to load. I want you to watch the spindle when it boots up. There's the model number. It's probably going to pop up a serial parallel. I'm on a parallel cable, which is right there. And now watch the spindle. I don't understand why it does that. So what I've been doing is just lifting it up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and zero this out right quick. Turn on my vacuum. Micrometer to 0. My Z. Touch it. Pretty good. Loosen up this 15 cutter I have in here. Tighten it up. So I'm at 0.199. Okay. And I know I need to go at least 8,000 steps for this material. Alright. Turn that off for now. So, the issue I'm having here is I'm on EngraveLab Pro version 10 right now, build 15. I have this T here. I went ahead and, well, I'll show you the engraving defaults. So I have your driver. Here's all my settings. I'm on software, tool options. Here's my feed rate, C plunge, my clearance, 0.1. So the 0.199 that I already went down should be sufficient. Here's my notes. Okay, we're gonna go to setup. It's version 1 on here for some reason. So, got my machine limits. My port is LPT3 for parallel. There's the engraver options. Hit apply. Okay. So, I got this set up to be a 15 cutter at 0.10,000 step. Just give my extra 2,000 step there. Sweep tool down, 20%. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Now, I'm going to click on EngraveLab Expert, which I have the same T that I copied and pasted, and then created a new toolpath. So I'm on Expert 8.1. Engraving defaults. When I go to this driver, everything's set up the same. Except for my feed rate and stuff is a little different. Clearance height is the same. Notes, the same. Okay. Just used to hitting apply. When I go to setup, this is version 5. Port LPT3, everything's all the same, right? So, here's the issue I'm having. I'm back to version 10. I'm going to go ahead and engrave this toolpath. Select, engrave. It did not go down all the way. So, now, let's put them back in, make sure it's charging. My feed rate and stuff will change. Lift the same, speed changed, but my depth doesn't. Don't know why, right? So, again, just to show you, that did not engrave at all. Barely. I'm having problems with charging my phone as of lately. Okay, so stop engraving. I'm gonna go to Engrave Lab 10 or 8. Same size, same toolpath, setup and everything. I just put it right below. I'm gonna hit output. Okay. This actually engraved more, but it's still not great. This is a 0.8. It might not be 0.8, it might be 12. It might be 12, sorry. So, my feed rate changed. Good. My depth changed now. 0.10. It only changes on version 8. It won't do it with 10. I'm gonna hit X. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up to 12. I'm going to adjust this toolpath. 012. Okay. Select. Boom. Oh. Sorry, I didn't want to turn my vacuum on because it's super loud. So again, my depth changed accordingly, right? Now, I'm just going to go ahead for shits and giggles here. I'm going to turn this up to 14. I'm going to go back to Engrave Lab version 10. Edit toolpath 0.014, right? Now watch this. Select. It still didn't go down, right? Well, whenever I click on depth, it's still at 12. Like, version 10's not sending the depth setting. It's only sending the speed and stuff. So I don't know if that's the difference because Engrave Lab 8 that I have has a version 5 of your driver. And Engrave Lab 10 has a version 1. I don't know if that's the issue. But again, I'll show you. Everything's all set up the same. Edit toolpath. I'm just gonna go ahead and put 0.020, right? Which that doesn't even pop up anymore. That might not work. Edit toolpath. 0.016. We'll just go 0.016. So theoretically, this should just do the bottom half of the T. What did I set that at? 16. So I'm at 16 thousandths on my micrometer. Engrave. I had to go down 16 thousandths just to get that. But yet this was at 12. This actually is probably a 13 thou plate. I get them confused. But still, nonetheless, my depth still at 12. But if I go 16 thou, okay, come back here. Oops, sorry. Fill. I'm going to turn this to 0.013. Actually, we'll go 0.015. So it should still do the entire thing. Select, go back to my depth. I'm gonna go to 14 because I can't go to 13. I'm gonna hit engrave. Turn this back. Turn this back. 13. Depth still at 14, even though I went higher on there. Okay. And now I'm just gonna resend it from the EP module. Now engraved the 14 instead of the 16 that I sent it at. So there's something funky going on between those two versions. And while I got you here, I having some issues with my is400 too. I don't have the I can't do the is400 from Engrave Lab 8. So here's your corner. This is your driver from your selection. The machine limits are a little big, but that shouldn't be an issue. Depth should be 2. Okay, apply, boom, go back. is400 corner. My clearance height, it won't let me do a solid number. So like if I go to my pendant here, my Z stroke should be at 0.100, right? .100. Okay. It gives me 0.9982. Don't know why. My port is set up on a COM2 port. Here's my settings, engraver options, apply. Go back to tool options, apply. Now, I'm going to sit you down for a second. I needed to tape this. Get you down again. I'm gonna go grab my 15 cutter. Same cutter I was just using. So, I'm just gonna turn this off, reboot it, so you can see my settings I got here. New Hermes version 2.6. Z stroke 0.118. Remember I switch it to 0.100. We'll put this down to 0. Okay. Depth 0. Okay. I'm gonna set my micrometer to 0 here. By the way, this is a gift model. So my micrometer is set at 0. Hit Z. I'm gonna hit my auto, which I got set like super close, right? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and, sorry, my charging situation's getting ridiculous anymore. So, zeroing out my cutter. Boom, hit OK. So, that Z reference was 1.392. Should be plenty, right? We'll go ahead and set this to a 13, which it should be 13. Okay. Now, just for purposes here, so I can go bigger if I need to, set this down here. I'm on EngraveLab Pro, right? 15 cutter, 0.03, 20%. Select. Now, go ahead and engrave. Too large. Why is it doing that now? Oh, that's why. Sorry, I messed up. Just wasted 3 minutes of this video. English, I need to switch from gift to is400. Screw, timeout, boom, 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 boom. Baud rate 96, parity none, data bits 8, RTS, boom. I'm on New Hermes. Should be on Gravograph. Okay, and I'll save these settings. I had to switch it to the GIF model whenever I'm using GS7 or else it won't work. Okay, so go ahead and set that. I should have known whenever it let me auto set it. So go ahead and bring this back to 0. Z. God dang it. It brought it to millimeters. I keep forgetting to change that. English, is400. Inch. We need inch. Good. Sorry for the super long video. It's just it's better to show what's going on than try to explain it through text. Okay, let's save this. Okay. So, let's go back to 0. Zero this out. Get my Z. Zeroed out. That's 0. Which if you go back, 1.395 is about the same. 0, reference it. Go ahead and go back to 0. Now, engrave, output, select. Set my micrometer to 13. 11, 12, 13. Engrave. Why is it still saying value too large? Why does it keep... For some reason now it's saying value is too large. I don't understand why. I'm just dragging this video out. Now I'm getting super confused myself. Maybe I do have to keep it on New Hermes. English is400. Inch. English 400. Inch. Baud rate 96. Let's try that. I don't know why it's doing that now. Going back to the Hermes. So I know my reference should be 1.395. Which now that go back to 0. Yeah, all good. So 11, 12, 13. Hit OK. Bring it back to 0. Let's try this again. Output, select, engrave. Value too large, right? Now it's just not wanting to work, which that sucks. Okay, well, let me switch out of yours and go back to the is400 upper left clamp that was working for sure. Clearance height 0.25, all that. So that should change. Setup, port COM2. Oh, that's the same. Okay, so that works now. It's still, so now when I check my Z stroke, 0.197, it should be 0.25. So go change that to 0.50. My depth is at 0 again. I don't know why. Now, if I go to hit engrave again, it starts way on the material and it doesn't lift up. Don't know why it does that. So what I have to do every time is come back, engrave, output, select, have to restart it. See, now it doesn't start on the material. But if I come back here and check it, it goes back to 0.197. Depth isn't there. Even if I hit 2, 5, 0, and then save it, save configuration. Now I'm gonna hit ready to receive. It starts on the material again. Go check it, it goes back to 0.197 on the Z stroke. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I don't know why your corner driver's not working anymore. I don't understand why. It's all the same setup. Which other one did I try? IS series. Engraver. 197. Okay. Tool options. It's still doing the thing where it won't let me do solid numbers. It keeps throwing it off by like 15 thou. Even if I do the upper left, so if I do upper left, it won't let me do solid numbers, so I have to do upper left, no spindle. But shouldn't all this correspond on the pendant? Apply. I'm just gonna go ahead and move this over here. We'll go 0.015. Just make it easy. So 0.015, upper left no spindle. Set this to 15 thou. Engrave. Engrave. Receiving. You can't tell me it doesn't remember where it's at. So I just did 15,000 steps and it's still not cutting right. Z stroke back to 0.197. Doesn't show the depth. But if I change my depth here to 0.15 and then try to engrave it, again, it starts right on the material. But stop engraving and I resend it out from here. It won't start on the material. It starts where it's supposed to. And then that actually engraves the depth that it needs to be. So I don't know if that's a CAD link problem, or maybe you have a special driver that will work for it. Sorry for the super long video, but my main concern is kind of, because what I've been doing is just transferring out PLT files from here to my GS7 to this bullcrap computer that I hate. So I just been exporting, which sucks because I hate designing in GS7. Would be nice to run everything from Engrave Lab, but really need to figure out what's going on with the 3000 LT driver, on why it's not working properly on V10, but it works perfectly fine on version 8. Yeah, anyway, if you got any pointers, I'd love to hear it, or if you have a new updated driver, that would be sweet as well. Thank you.